So the Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver core is something that's very special. And I feel like they have a top 5 wide receiver core in the league. But last year, they was injury riddled very bad. And injuries obviously ruined what they could have had. But now, next year, or well, this season that's coming up, they have a chance to make everything right if they stay fully healthy. Now, OTAs has officially started, and Rashee Rice is back. He's also working out without a leg sleeve. So Rashee Rice is looking very good. Xavier Worthy's obviously looking good. And then you have Hollywood Brown, who's back and looking good. And then you even add Jalen Royals. That's an insane 4 right there in its own. But right now, we're talking about the trio. But we are going to mention Jalen Royals in this video a lot because he's also a very good player. Now, I'm sorry I didn't get the upload yesterday. I'm kind of sick right now. I know y'all can probably hear it in my voice. I'm definitely sick right now. So I'm trying to get this video out to y'all still. Well, I'm getting this one out to y'all. But I meant yesterday, I tried to get a video out for y'all still. But I just couldn't do it. I felt bad. But now I'm a little better. So let's talk about it. This wide receiver core was supposed to do big things last year, but the injuries were Hollywood getting injured before the season started, Rice getting injured 2 games into the season, and kind of messed up Patrick Mahomes' rhythm. That's probably why Mahomes had such a bad year, because the game plan was with Hollywood, Worthy, and Rice, and it just didn't work out. But the good thing about that is that we paid, we took our L for it, but now we have a chance to showcase that game plan that was supposed to be last year, this season. And I feel like Patrick Mahomes and this wide receiver core is in for a big, big year. I have to come this season for the Chiefs because the Chiefs are looking to tie the record for most consecutive AFC Championship games with 8 and consecutive Super Bowl appearances with 4. So, like, at the end of the day, man, the Chiefs, they're still at the top, right? They're still the top dogs. Travis Kelce, Chris Jones, Patrick Mahomes. 7 NFL seasons, Mahomes had led the Chiefs to the AFC Championship every year. That's a streak of 7 straight appearances. And that's just one shot of Tom Brady and the Patriots' record-setting run from 2011 to 2018. And they made it to the Super Bowl 5 times, including 3 in a row. And, whether you like it or not, the Chiefs are a dynasty. And we have to rise from the ashes of the Super Bowl defeat. So this wide receiver room is going to help out with that. Everybody's staying healthy. This whole team staying healthy, it's going to be something scary. And I feel like everyone should be on the lookout for this Kansas City Chiefs team. You got Mahomes back in fighting shape, meaning like he's back getting in shape, working out as much as he could. Kels, obviously, he's like going through a lot right now because he's literally at the end of his career and this might be his last season. That's another reason why we got to go get a ring. But you have a loaded receiving trio of Rashee Rice. You got a rookie sensation in Xavier Worthy, who's obviously in his 2nd season now. And then you got Hollywood Brown. So if the Chiefs are going to settle the score in 2025, we know Kelce, he's probably going to retire after this year. So we're going to want to send him off with a bang, right? And this is what this wide receiver room is going to help out with that. I promise you they are. Now, obviously, we got Andy Reid, who's still a wizard on the sideline as well. So he's going to scheme up everybody to do well. And, Kelce's still a coach on the field with unstoppable hands. Chris Jones is still a quarterback's nightmare. He's due for a better season. The AFC is stacked with talent, though. You got Burrow, Lamar, you got Josh Allen, who we got to worry about. But nobody's going to dethrone Kansas City, man. We the team to beat. And, we have a lot of primetime games. Well, I think we have, 7 primetime games or something like that? I don't know if I'm bugging, but we have a lot of primetime games. And we're still the team to beat, like I said. And we have a lot of primetime games, and we got a roster that's built for revenge. 2025 could be a legendary year for the Kansas City Chiefs, and I can honestly see it happening. I can see 2025 being a legendary year for the Kansas City Chiefs and one of the best revenge tours we've ever seen in NFL history. In NFL history, man. This wide receiver trio is going to be a big part of that. That's why we need everybody to stay healthy, man, because this team, I'm telling you, this team is dangerous, man. These wide receivers, they're dangerous, yo. They're dangerous. They're going to, the Chiefs are going to be a very difficult team to beat. And another thing that y'all didn't even know, or y'all probably did know, but a lot of people didn't know, Brown, Worthy, and Rashee Rice have yet to play in a game with each other. Brown returned near the end of the 2024 regular season. Rice missed the rest of the season following the first 4 games of the year due to injury. So with both Brown and Rice down, Worthy had to step up to the plate. He had to deliver for Kansas City. He holding the 2nd most receiving yards on the roster behind Travis Kelce And with Rice likely set to return at some point this season, the Chiefs trio could take the entire AFC by storm, man. I mean, Rice was on the trajectory of having a terrific season in 2024 before his injury. But in the 4 games he was healthy, the second-year wide receiver collected 288 receiving yards and 24 receptions, averaging 12 yards per reception. He was also responsible for 2 touchdown catches. And then the year before that, he made a great statement for himself in Kansas City. 16 games as a rookie, he collected 938 receiving yards. Could have probably had 1,000 if he played 17. So he proved that when he's on the field, damage gets done, man. So I expect these 3 to definitely put the offense on their backs. Last year was like more of a suffer year, but I could see us definitely having an amazing year next season. You know, the running back room probably should be better. There's no way they could get any worse than last year. You know, then the wide receivers, and then you just got the defense. So I could see us winning it, bro. Like, I honestly see it happening. I think it's a huge chance that we win it. And Brown is the veteran of the 3 wide receivers, but he's shown that he could be a reliable option as he averaged 622 receiving yards over his 6 seasons in the National Football League, only securing himself 91 receiving yards and 9 receptions in 2024. The Brown revenge tour will also be in full swing. Worthy and Rice, who are the 2 wide receiving stars to build this franchise around, obviously. But then when you pair them with a healthy Brown, with some help from guys like Royals, who I'm high on, then Juju and Nico Remigio, this Chiefs wide receiver room could be unstoppable, and that's what I'm banking on. I think that this Chiefs wide receiver room will be unstoppable. And then, honestly, the Chiefs defense has even improved. So it's just a lot, man. It's just a lot of greatness that I'm seeing right now, and I feel like this is going to be a special season. Patrick Mahomes just has to be at his best. Patrick Mahomes has to be dialed in. I know, like, Mahomes is definitely hearing the noise. People saying, oh, Patrick Mahomes probably already peaked. Patrick Mahomes is not going to get any better. He already peaked, you know, that type of stuff. But I don't think Patrick Mahomes peaked, man. I don't think Patrick Mahomes peaked. He didn't peak. I think he's still the same Patrick Mahomes. Like, I don't think that was the end of his peak. I think he's still in his peak. Just some challenging seasons that he's had recently. But he's going to get back. He's going to get back to form. I know he will. He still led the team to the Super Bowl 3 times in a row. So you can't count out Patrick Mahomes just because of some regular season stats. You know, last year the Chiefs just didn't have the juice that we're used to seeing from them. And obviously it showed, even with a winning season. But the circumstances that we faced last year, it was hard to even face some real circumstances. You know, we was injured. But now this year we're going to be fully healthy, and the defense is looking good. I'm going to make a video on that. It's just a lot of good news for the Kansas City Chiefs. And I feel like if you're a Chiefs fan right now, you should be excited, because I'm excited. I'm very excited. And after what happened last season, it's definitely time for revenge, no doubt. I'm being honest, yeah, man. The Chiefs team is definitely primed for a bounce back, and I know it's going to happen. I see it happening, so no worries. Just be ready. But it's been your boy, Chiefs Priority. If you like this video, man, like and subscribe. It's been your boy, and I'm out, man. Peace.